Test, test, test. Good morning. Getting ready to do a net here on the Air Force's Flyers Club. Good morning and welcome to the Friday edition of the Air Force's Flyers Net. This net meets on 14.290 megahertz 7 days a week at 1500 Zulu and 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. The Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired pilots, air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, missile crews, support crews, and anyone involved with military aviation from the air branches of all services. We also very much like to welcome visitors to the net, and you don't need to be involved with the military or aviation in order to check in. Our purpose is to promote fellowship between those radio amateurs who devoted a portion of their lives to support our air forces. This is a controlled net. To contact net control, use the words contact, relay, check-in, or info. We also have a presence on Echolink, AFFC conference, if you do have Echolink. We also have a website at www.airforcesflyersclubnet.net, which has a lot of info about the net and also an online application to join if you feel qualified. My call sign is Whiskey Whiskey 5 Echo November Zulu. My name is Mike and I'm located in southeast Oklahoma City. We'll take check-ins and then we'll go down the list, allowing each station to give their reports and then go back for a 73 round if there is time. We do have a hard stop at 11:15 Central Time. Please keep your transmissions no longer than 2 minutes if possible. I've been monitoring the net and SDRs and have the following check-ins. I have W5 ABI Joe, WB5 DRI Brian, K2 SJP Bob, K1 BOB Bob, KM4 CAX Jack, NX6 RG Bob, W2 WLD Bill, W7 AJN, WX7 Lima Lima Art, WA6 LJS John. Did I leave anyone? I will stand by for check-ins. Nothing heard here. WA6 LJS, could you put out a call from the West Coast, please?
Will go, but put in K0ZNC. Don is in there, and he's a short timer. K0ZNC short timer. This is WA6LJS relaying for net control for the Friday morning Air Force Flyers net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now. K0RSA, good morning, Mo. As a short timer also, Mike, so two short timers, ZNC and Mo, back to you.
WA6LJS, WW5ENZ. I copied, added Mo on there, and I can't hear him at all, so you'll have to bring him in for me there. But let's see. How about W2 WLD, Bill, could you put out a call from the East Coast?
Welcome, Mike. This is W2 WLD upstate New York, relaying for net control for the Air Force's Flyers Club. We're taking initial check-ins. Members or guests, please call now. All quiet, Mike.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. Then I'll put out a request for any short timers other than K0ZNC and KD0RSA. I have those two on the list so far. Standing by for any short timers. Nothing heard. Okay, I'll start the net off here. I've got a pretty easy question, especially for any of you guys that were airline transport pilots. And this is a kind of an interesting one. Now that you know, the COVID stuff is kind of tapering off, people are flying a little bit more. And I was just wondering, and my question is, what is the longest commercial flight that's available today? The longest commercial flight. It's interesting. And I'll give you some choices here. A, DFW, or Dallas to Sydney. B, JFK to Singapore. C, Shanghai to Condorcet. COC is the airport terminal. And D, San Francisco to Singapore. Okay, that's A, DFW to Sydney. B, JFK to Singapore. C, Shanghai to Condor, Argentina. And D, San Francisco to Singapore. And so there's 4 choices, which is the very longest flight you can take that's commercially available. Also, one other add question on there. Tell me the longest flight you've ever been on. And if, okay, we'll go down. We'll get to the top here, and I'll get the short timers first. Okay, K0ZNC. Do you copy? WW5ENZ. You're up, sir. Copied K0ZNC. Okay. Yeah, I did copy him. Did you want to take a shot at the longest flight question?
Did you get in, Mike?
Negative. I blew my the SDR fell offline here, but did you say Charlie was the answer there, Bob? I did get a copy from you.
Mike, Don answered Charlie. Charlie to your answer. K1BOV, Idaho.
Copy that. K0ZNC, I have you down for Charlie. Okay, let's get our other short timer, Mo. KD0RSA. Mo, you're up.
Thank you very much for the relay.
He's talking.
Thank you very much. I'm having trouble here. I can hear John and I can hear Bill, but everybody else is over the hill. Yesterday we had a burn, controlled burn in the pasture about 3 different neighbors, and it was started about 2:30. I mean 2:30. Got 10:30 yesterday morning, and it burnt pasture and canyon trees, but it didn't get all the trees in Wichita County. But it burnt for about a little over 2 miles long and about averaged a good half, 3/4 of a mile wide. Burned against the west, and I told there was probably 40 people there taking care of side fires. But we got it all done about 8 o'clock last night. So there was quite a blunt spot just west of my house. Took in part of mine. Anyway, it's great to get on the net. I do appreciate it. Back to net over. Thank you.
Did you get any of that, Mike?
Roger, Roger. I heard him pretty good on the web SDR, no problem. He didn't take a shot at the question though. I didn't hear the answer there, but I did hear about that fire. My goodness, that sounds pretty scary there for sure. So if you could ask him, he will probably be able to hear me, but if you could ask him if he wants to take a shot at the question there.
Roger, yeah, KD0RSA. I couldn't hear you, but he wants to know, would you like to take a shot at the question? I mean, I'm sorry, he did hear you. He heard about the fire, but you're probably not hearing him. You want to take a shot at the question, Mo?
Take a shot at it, yes, over with the short one.
Yeah, did you hear the question?
No.
Okay, what do you think is the longest flight? A is Dallas to Sydney, B is to JFK to Singapore, C is Shanghai to Argentina, and D is San Francisco to Singapore. What do you think is the longest flight there? And also, what is the longest flight that you've ever been on? Go ahead.
The longest one I've been on is from Anchorage to Seattle when I was in the service. But I'll take Charlie. I have no idea. I can just guess, but I'll take Charlie.
I copied Charlie. All right, KD0RSA Mo, have a great day, and WW5ENZ, I put you down for Charlie. Okay, let's go to the top of the list. Unless there's anyone else, I'll stand by for a second if there's anyone else that needs to be a short timer. Nothing heard. Okay, let's go up to Joe at W5ABI. Joe in New Mexico, you're up.
Good morning, Mike. W5ENZ, W5ABI. Signals this morning. I'm copying you on the SCRN radio. Many days here in Las Cruces. Let's go up to 84, so they think spring's finally here. Anyhow, I'm not complaining. My answer would be going to go with Alpha. My longest flight was
All right, W5ABI, copied that. Yeah, my question though is for one continuous flight, so keep that in mind. But I know what the military can really drive you around. But yeah, these commercial flights, I don't know, maybe a little bit better. Anyway, okay, I think Brian, I saw where it was he was on listening only, but I think that might have been an old note there. WB5DRI, WW5ENZ. Brian, you're up, sir, if you can talk.
This is WB5DRI, Brian, down here in San Antonio. Well, good morning, Mike, so thanks for running the net, and good morning to all the flyers. Everybody out there on our net this morning. We got a very nice day going on down here in San Antonio. I think we're going to be up to about 87 for the high today. And I think our low was in the mid-40s, and we're about the low 50s, about 52 degrees right now. Anyway, good to be back on the net. Worked some interesting stations yesterday on the radio. Talked to a guy in the Bahamas on a boat, first of all, and yesterday evening, and then I worked a station up in London, Ontario, Canada, that was Victor Echo 80 Lima Alpha November. That was the special event station for the 80th anniversary of the first mission of the Atlantic Buster Bomber. And it was two years in short time. One of them, I guess, from the museum that they have. And the other one over the paper from what he said. And we talked to him. And then I was up early this morning, just breakfast for my wife and I, pancakes, and then got on the air really early on 40 this morning, and heard the Philippines and Japan and New Zealand and Australia coming in, and worked a station in Brunei, and then another station in Indonesia there. So some pretty good DXs coming in on 40 this morning, right around 7153 kilohertz there on 40. So a lot of fun there. On your question there, Mike, I'm going to say Charlie, Shanghai to Argentina there. I think that's a pretty long flight. That may be the longest. So I'm going to Charlie out on your question there. And I think the really longest flight that I was ever on was from, I think, Seattle to Seoul, Korea. It was a pretty long flight. As I recall, I think I was there over there in one of my capacities in the Air Force there for either an exercise, probably an exercise, or yeah, I think that was what that flight was for. But anyway, well, it might have been when I was PPS there to Korea to Osan that I went through Seoul and went through from Seattle to Seoul possibly. So that may have been when that was. Trying to recall, but I think that's when it was. Anyway, Mike, good net, pretty good conditions this morning. Back to you. I'll stick around to the bottom there. WW5ENZ, right there.
Okay, Brian, WB5DRI, WW5ENZ here. I got you down for Charlie, and we get a lot of long flights in the Air Force there, and basically I'm looking at these commercial now, just the commercial flight and non-stop. So we'll see. I remember when I was on, and I'll tell you about it at the end here. All right, K2SJP, WW5ENZ. Bob, you're up.
WW5ENZ, this is K2SJP. Good morning, Mike, and good morning to all the flyers. And let's see, we've got 76 degrees over here in Tampa Bay right now. And beautiful weather. As to the question, well, of course, I actually used to operate the longest flight in the world. And back in the 70s, Pan Am had the 747 SPs. We flew JFK to TYO, Tokyo, Japan, nonstop. 14 hours and 8 minutes was the average time, the time scheduled. And once in a while, we'd hit headwinds and we'd have to take on fuel in Fairbanks. And so we used to do that. And of course, Pan Am don't exist anymore, and there have been a lot longer flights since then. I think there are at least 6 of them. But I know your answer, and I am very familiar with the airline that has the longest flight in the world, and that is Singapore Airlines. And your answer is Bravo, JFK to Singapore. That is your longest flight in the world, hands down. If it's not, and I'm wrong, Bob will laugh over this. I'll go get my 6-hour shoot myself. Okay, that's about it from this end, Mike. And thank you for running the net and doing a great job. WW5ENZ from K2SJP.
K2SJP, WW5ENZ. Yeah, I know you don't have to tell me your longest flight because you flew many of them. You would be looking and seeing which one took you a few more minutes than the other one. So, yeah, I understand that, Bob. Appreciate that. And, okay, K1BOB, WW5ENZ. You're up, sir.
Oh, thank you. Well, K1BOB here in Idaho, so you can hear me, Mike. I can't catch you on Dale's radio, but I got both spirits on here hearing everybody. But I'm having fun, and yeah, K2SJP, hard act to follow on long distance trips. You got me thinking now, because I kind of laid into Shanghai to Argentina, and so I cheated. I have a globe here. I just kind of looked. I think that was a lot further than all the other ones you gave. And then I can hang my head high by saying Charlie out. So Charlie is my guest. I think one maybe well, you didn't mention intentionally, I'm sure. I think there was an England to Tokyo 747, the one with the bigger tanks. I think there was one with bigger tanks for long hauls. So I think they had a London to Tokyo. And I'm not sure how that would match up there, but it just looked like, looking at my globe in front of me, my master globe, it looked like Shanghai to Argentina. Long story short. Anyway, Joe, ABI, you were coming in very strong this morning. It sounded great. And let's see. I've been kind of out early for the last 3 days. That's because I saw 3 docs in 3 days. Have you ever done that? I went and had a root canal one day. Went very well. No pain whatsoever. And then I went to my optometrist doc yesterday. The day before yesterday, and the prescription did not change. And then I went to my, the one that matters more, my doc that runs all the chemistry tests on me, and he said, you're better than last time, and last time was very good. Everything looks good. I got nothing to say. I said, I'll see you in a year. And we're both getting old together. I've known him 16 years now, and his baldness is getting worse. Anyway, I had a good time yesterday. It made me feel well, mentally. Anyway, all's good here. Spring has arrived, Mike, and with the birds and the grass is growing, what can I say? Life is good. K1BOB, back to the net. Thank you, Mike, and very interesting question this morning.
My longest trip, I don't know, probably Nellis Air Force Base to England, going back to England after flying in the red flag exercises. That's probably the longest one in a military aircraft. Otherwise, just East Coast over to Germany. One of my last two assignments. K1 BOB. Back to you, Mike.
K1 BOB, WW5ENZ. Yeah, that's pretty good. How you got to do that, I guess, when you live in the boondocks. You have to get all your doctors lined up at once and knock them all off there in 3 days, I guess. Anyway, that sounds good. I'm glad to hear everything worked out really well for you there. And how about those aardvarks? Did you used to take those out for 8 to 10 hours or so, real quick? Maybe you can get back to me when we have WB5DRI, Brian, WW5ENZ here. Okay, great. Have a great time today, and hopefully you guys are tiptoeing around all that ice and snow or the ice you had the other day, and hopefully things are a lot better today. Okay, let's see here. I had K6 DLC. Daniel, you're up, sir. Well, go ahead, Relay. Whiskey 7, Alpha Sierra Hotel. Whiskey 7, Alpha Sierra Hotel, WW5ENZ here. Sir, are you familiar with our with the Air Force Flyers Club? Okay, great. I just didn't recognize the call sign there. Are you a short timer today, or will you be able to stick around? Roger. Well, actually, if you looked at it, two parts. There is the actual aircraft and then the name of the mission. That's what it was. It's took over the basically airborne command center. No, roger that. Okay, I will come back to you on the list then. Did I miss another short timer out there? I think there was a Kilo 6 Delta Lima Charlie. All right, short time. Go ahead and take it. You're up. Roger, roger. KV7 LAK, WW5ENZ here. You're up, sir. All right, KV7 LAK, have a great day at work. I can't say that I missed that. Anyway, okay, appreciate it. Might have to relay in for me there, John. I'm not sure. But K0ZNC, Don, can you hear me? If you can, this is WW5ENZ. You're up, sir.
take a guess at it. And we're going to Charlie out and pick C there. I think that's the most probable one. You keep all the equipment pretty much the same, just a different aircraft. Anyway, we'll stick around for the 73 round, and we'll turn back to that. Hope you can hear me there, and I'm going to stop the
Okay, K0ZNC Don, WW5NZ here. I copied you choice C. That's cool. That's a good choice. Good shot. Okay, let's see. I'm not simulcasting on Echolink, so I don't know if I can do that and do all this other stuff at the same time. So, yeah, I'm going to hold off on that for a while. Please bear with me. How about W5ABI? Joe, W5ABI. You're up, sir. WW5ENZ.
My business might work off of Echolink for Luxembourg on the FDR and the radio. So, good afternoon to you. Morning from the land of the Stanford. I think I'm back to business. We have a goal of 40 right now. We're supposed to get up to 55. As far as your question, I have no idea, so I think I'll back on to a question. That's maybe they just want to know the answer, but I don't. So we'll be here at the bottom, thanks for running the net, copy. Real positive,
Copy W5ABI. Good business there, Joe. Yeah, I copy you pretty good. I've got about a 3-3 on you here, so you're coming through really good. Okay, break with you, and let me go to WX7 Lima Lima. Art, you're up, sir. WW5ENZ. WX7 Lima Lima, you're up. Can anybody hear Art talking? WX7 Lima Lima. Art, are you there?
Nothing heard here, Mike.
I don't hear anything either there. I thought maybe my radio went dead. Okay, we'll skip over Art now, go back with him later. How about AG7YY? AG7YY, WW5ENZ. You're up, sir. All right, nobody, AG7YY, anybody copy him? WW5ENZ? Yes, no. Okay, we'll skip down. AE7XG, AE7XG, WW5ENZ. You're up, sir. I don't hear AE7XG. Does anyone copy?
Nothing here.
All right, I got one on the list I maybe can get a hold of. K1VOB, WW5ENZ. You're up, sir.
Okay, good morning, Michael. Can you hear me here? I mean, Peony, and you're coming in with that little piano over at times there, Mike. Nice to know that back of the Friday thing there. So, hey, thank you very much for taking Friday. And good on you. Appreciate it. And you were very nice to have. So you were good for your work. I think you have one other time, I think, Mike. Anyway, yeah, thanks for my little thing here. You're at 60 degrees, but it's all the way up to 16 degrees now. And firehouse. Anyway, Mike, I'm going to have to eliminate my sugar from here for my kids. You probably know why. I got to be a team tour of the
K1VOB, WW5ENZ. I knew that would be a real easy one for you. I appreciate you keeping the lid on it just for a little bit longer. Anyway, great. And I'll come back and we'll have the, of course, you could probably get the answer, actually. All right, break with you, Bob, and let me jump to K5LRS, Rich, WW5ENZ. I'm not sure if you can hear me, Rich, because I can't hear you. We're too close, but you're up, sir. Okay, K5LRS Rich, I think you turned it to WW5ENZ here. Copy that. And let's see, I'll put you down for part of that answer. All right. Anyway, let me jump to the next. How about KM4CAX, Jack, WW5ENZ? Can you copy me, sir? You're up.
Good morning to the net. This is KM4CAX, Jack in Silverton, Georgia. Right now, 75, going to 80, and the low of 58. We've had a warm spell. A lot of the day is looking out the window when the day is just about full. And I think let's see, Wednesday next it's going to get down to 40 or so, but I don't think it'll hurt any of the flowers that have come out. So thoughts are for the Ukrainians. It wouldn't have happened if Trump was there. That's all I'm going to say. So I'll turn it back to you, Mike. Thanks for taking the net, and we will listen out. This KM4CAX back to WW5. So to answer the question, I have no idea. I think the A3 aircraft, and I don't know which one that one was, but I think it was the A3. So that's my answer, and I'll turn it back to you, Mike. WW5ENZ, KM4CAX.
KM4CAX, WW5ENZ. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it, and my feelings are the same as yours there. It's really sad right now, but we just have to keep our prayers out there and keep looking for better answers to some of these problems. Okay, NX6RG, Bob, can you copy? I hope you can a little bit. This WW5ENZ, you're up, sir. NX6RG.
For years, she has been
NX6RG at WW5ENZ. Good answer there, Bob. And yeah, I'll just take your 73s now. I appreciate it, and we'll have the answer here shortly. WA6LJS John at WW5ENZ. You're up, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mike. WW5ENZ. This is WA6LJS. Good morning, everybody. Well, pretty good conditions. I've heard most everybody locally. You're not your usual strength, Mike, but you're a solid 5'9". K1BOB on his own rig was a good solid 9. So was ZNC a 9. And DRI. And had a little trouble copying DRA or DRB Julie. They were down in my noise, and let's see, that's about all. I did hear Mo, the short time guy. He was coming in pretty good here too. So other than that, it's cold out here. It's only 39 degrees this morning, but we have pretty clear blue sky. A few puffy clouds in there, but it's going to warm up. It won't be real warm. It'll probably be in the low 60s there. Let's see, and answer the question, I really don't know, but I'm going to choose Delta, the E6B. I'll choose Delta, but I'm really not sure. And by the way, one of our members, who's a silent key now, was a radio operator on Looking Glass for many years. I think that was Mel, K0SEX. He was a member of the air crew on the Looking Glass there. So back to you, Mike, and I'll be here to the bottom. WW5ENC, WA6LJS.
WA6LJS. Yeah, I was sorry to hear that. WW5ENZ. Yeah. Okay. I got you down there for D, and I'll jump down. Let's see. And I got okay. KB5DRI. WW5ENZ. You're up, sir. Roger, W2WLD, WW5ENZ. Right, thanks for the help there. I forgot to scratch him off. Okay, and Bill, how about you? Let's take your turn next. W2WLD, WW5ENZ. Roger, you're at W2WLD, WW5ENZ here. Yeah, the noise is really creeping up there. The noise level, when you were talking there at the end, was almost 7, and so it was really crazy. Anyway, got you down for D, and we'll get to the answer to that very soon. Break with you, and K6DLC, WW5ENZ, you're up. I don't seem to hear any response there, K6DLC. Anyone else out there copy him? John, do you hear it?
No, I didn't hear. Let me give him a shot. K6 Delta Lima Charlie, K6 DLC, and you're up, WA6LJS relay.
I'll check back on the 73 round with him. How about N5AGY, Alan, N5AGY. Hopefully you can pick me up somewhere there on a SDR. You're up, sir.
I think I'm at the with Delta on the equipment except for the answer. I don't know, though, to be honest with you. This is not a guess. Cold overcast and dreary here. It's going to be that way for the rest of the weekend, so looking forward to Monday. Hopefully you see some sun. And this will be one for me. I've got, I have the radio only, but I've got some stuff I've got to get done here pretty soon. So my condolences to going down to Bob's the loss of his sister. Well, that's got to be tough. And I hope everybody has a great, safe weekend. Back to you, Mike. W5 ENZ and 5AQI.
N5AGY, thank you very much. Yeah, that W5 ENZ here. Yeah, Alan, I've got you down for D, and yeah, it's a lot of, you know, every time we do a net, there's some good news and there's some bad news. It's anyway, I'm going to jump. There's a KL5 Alpha Alpha. That might be. I may not have that call sign right. It was a call in. Kilo Lima 5 Alpha Alpha. And the name was Mike. Are you out there, sir? WW5ENZ. Fargo. It can get definitely cold up there.